In this video, I'm doing a follow-up on my Swingcase toolbox in my Tacoma, coming up. So it has been several years since I did the video where I installed the Swingcase on my Tacoma, and I wanted to do a follow-up video as well as a long-term review on the Swingcase and let you know how it's been working for me. So if you don't know, this is a toolbox that fits kind of in the shape of the wheel well of the truck. You can mount them on either side. When you order them left or right side. I got one for the passenger side. So there is a bracket right here that mounts to the truck. This bracket does require drilling holes into your truck, so if you don't want to do that, then don't get this. It has the hinge where the Swingcase swings on, and then there's another bracket that mounts to the truck using existing holes for like your storage cubbies. It uses those bolts, and that's where the latch attaches to the truck. Has a handle right here so that it can swing just like the name implies, Swingcase, so that you can swing it out and have easier access to it. It does have a spot where you can put a lock if you want to lock it on here, because when you swing it out like this, you can just lift it up off from this hinge and move it around, remove it from the truck or whatever. So that's kind of the overview of the Swingcase. Now, what are my thoughts? One of the issues with this being a Tacoma, our beds are obviously a little bit more narrow. So when I am moving things like plywood, I have scratched the side of this box up quite a bit. That's gonna happen. It doesn't bother me, but it's something to be aware of. So the lid does lock right here, which when I'm towing my fifth wheel, and yes, I tow a fifth wheel with my Tacoma. If you're curious, I have videos on it. I left this unlocked one time, and I mean, I didn't leave it like this, but through vibrations, wind, whatever, it ended up rotating and coming open, and the tray that was in this spot right here blew out with a nice new pair of mechanics gloves, gone. So that's why I run it with the lid locked now. That kind of frustrated me. I was not happy about that. As you can see, I keep ratchet straps in here. It does have a seal around the top, so it's going to keep a little bit of dust and a little bit of moisture out of the box. I also carry an air hose in here. Which hooks up to an air chuck inside this cubby right here, so that I can put air into the airbag on my Reese Goose box. This is the ball for my hitch. So that's why I got the passenger side, not to block this. And then the only other thing we have in here is a recovery kit. This is a tow strap. I would like to get like a, what is it? A kinetic rope, or I don't know what they're called. It's the ones where you get a running start and then it gives you a bungee effect. This is just a tow strap. There is a pin in here. This is like a quick disconnect pin, and some shackles and the strap. I just bought this off from Amazon. If you're curious, I'll leave a link in the description and you can find it there. Here's that bracket I was talking about. That allows the Swingcase to latch the truck right here, and it uses this right here to latch into it. And when you pull the handle, the whole thing retracts. When it goes into the lock here, there's a little spring tab in here, kind of like a normal door latch. Now here's one of the things I did have to modify or replace, and it was right here. So these are just plastic. This is more like polymer, like glass-filled nylon, but this is just straight up plastic, and it had one of those right here as well. that broke straight away. So what I did, I had this, I don't know, angle iron that has the holes in it, since it was already made the way I needed it, and it holds the rod right there. And then I used 2 bolts and just drilled right through it. And then I put a couple of fender washers and nuts on the inside there. I did flatten both of the fender washers, and I mean flatten like I put a side on them, so I guess they're kind of the shape of a D, both of them. So they lock together and they don't spin. So after doing that, it has held up just fine. It is much stronger now, and I haven't had an issue since I did that. I could do the same thing right there, but because of the support with this, I haven't needed to do anything with this one. Now, what are my thoughts with it? Well, I kind of feel like it gets in the way more than it helps. I have room inside the truck where I can keep pretty much all of this. It also covers up the cubby back there, as well as the 110 volt outlet. Honestly, for me, I don't think it's going to be staying in here, although it's been in here for several years. But I think for me, long term, it's just been getting in the way more than it's been helping. So I don't think I'm going to be keeping it in here, but it might work for you. I don't have a whole lot in here, so it would be easy to find space inside to keep it. There's also the issue of me having to lock it and unlock it because I'm afraid that it's going to blow open and stuff's going to come out of there, so it's kind of annoying there. So I think it just gets in the way more than it helps my situation. So if you're set on getting this toolbox, don't let my reasons for not wanting to keep it stop you from doing that, by all means. I will see if the link is still active where I bought this from. I did order this off from Amazon. I'll see if it's still active. I'll put it in the description if it is. Check it out there. The Amazon links below do not cost you anything extra to use them, but it does help out the channel just a little bit when you use them. And I think that's it for this video. We'll just wrap it up right here. We'll catch you on the next project. See ya.